Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today we explore why school is so expensive in America. I bet you didn't know how deep this issue goes. America loves a good sale. 2-for-1 deals, Black Friday madness, we can't get enough. But there's one thing in America that seems immune to discounts. College. The cost of higher education has skyrocketed, leaving students drowning in debt. It's enough to make you wonder, what the hell is going on? This isn't about avocado toast or lattes. This is about a system that's become increasingly unsustainable. We're told a college degree is the ticket to a good life, but at what cost? It's time to take a hard look at why college is so damn expensive in America. This isn't just a financial issue, it's an economic handbrake. When graduates are crushed by debt, they can't buy homes, start businesses, or even think about retiring. We're crippling an entire generation with the promise of a better future. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the murky waters of college costs, where nothing is as simple as it seems. And trust me, you're going to want to pay attention, because this affects all of us. Let's be honest, folks. Universities like to present themselves as hallowed halls of learning, but increasingly, they operate more like Fortune 500 companies. Their bottom line? Revenue. And how do they generate revenue? Tuition dollars, my friends, tuition dollars. Think about it. Universities are constantly expanding, building state-of-the-art facilities and hiring big-name professors. They're locked in an arms race to attract students, and just like any business, they need to justify those expenses. And let's not forget the ever-growing administrative layer. Universities are now sprawling bureaucracies, with departments for everything from diversity and inclusion, which is important, to, well, departments that study departments. All of these administrators need salaries, benefits, and probably those little stress balls shaped like brains. Now, I'm not saying that universities don't care about education, but somewhere along the line, the focus shifted. They've become more concerned with prestige, rankings, and yes, profit, than with providing an affordable and accessible education. To understand why college got so expensive, we need to rewind a bit. Back in the good old days, think post-World War II, a college degree was like a golden ticket. It was a passport to the middle class, a guarantee of a stable job and a comfortable life. But here's the catch. Back then, not everyone went to college. And why? Because they didn't have to. The economy was booming, and there were plenty of good-paying jobs in manufacturing and other industries that didn't require a degree. Fast forward a few decades, and the landscape has changed dramatically. The rise of globalization and automation decimated the manufacturing sector, and the service economy took center stage. Suddenly, a college degree wasn't just desirable, it was practically mandatory for most decent-paying jobs. This created a surge in demand for higher education. More and more students were enrolling in college, and universities realized they had a captive audience. They could charge higher tuition, knowing that students had few other options if they wanted a shot at a good life. Remember that business analogy we talked about earlier? Well, it's about to get real. Universities are in a constant battle for students, and just like any good capitalist enterprise, they're willing to spend big to attract the best and brightest, or at least those with the deepest pockets. Enter the amenities arms race. Climbing walls, lazy rivers, gourmet dining halls, you name it, universities are building it. They're like luxury resorts masquerading as institutions of higher learning. And who do you think is footing the bill for all this extravagance? You guessed it, the students. Now, some might argue that these amenities enhance the student experience, and maybe they do to some extent. But are they really necessary? Do students need a rock-climbing wall to learn about history or a lazy river to understand calculus? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no. The truth is, these amenities are primarily marketing tools designed to lure students and their parents with the promise of a luxurious college experience. They're a symptom of a system that prioritizes appearances and competition over affordability and accessibility. Thank you for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content.